you doing? This is Jen Kirwin. Shut it with Jen Kirwin. This is our first podcast. This is my first podcast. I can't believe it's taking this long to start a podcast because, wow, we really need more podcasts, don't we? We really need them. We really need a lot more podcasts. So if you can make your own podcasts, and if everybody made their own podcast, I think there would be an echo chamber of a lot of uninformed opinions like my own, which is why I'm here to give you my uninformed opinion. Let's get to it right now. Here's what's going on. Andrew Tate is in jail. Andrew Tate. Who is this Andrew Tate? I didn't know who he was. I'm living in Switzerland. I'm living my best life. Why do I need to know who Andrew Tate is? Well, because I have a teenage daughter who told me that Andrew Tate is a cult leader. He's an influencer. He's a misogynist leader of cisgender teenage boys, I guess. I think he's an ex-kickboxer. He might be from Canada or maybe Great Britain. I don't know what that accent is. It's kind of like that. It's like he has marbles in his mouth. And he thinks quite highly of himself. He's really thinks very highly of himself. He says things like, oh, women who are sexually assaulted should take responsibility. Guess what? Andrew Tate is now in a Romanian prison. And I hope when he's sexually assaulted that he takes personal responsibility. Because, you know, it takes a village, Andrew. And you're in a village of Romania. And that's going to be fun. I've never been to Romania. I hear it's lovely. I know some people from Romania. They're lovely. I'm sure their prisons are shitty. And you're having fun. Oh, wait. Oh, no, this just in. I heard that he was rushed to hospital. I'm saying rushed to hospital, not the hospital, because he's British. And he would like it that way. Oh, we got an email in from nobody. Okay. So Andrew Tate is a fucking loser who made millions of dollars of basically sex trafficking girls, tricking them into doing stuff in front of his web camera and then selling it to losers. I don't know. I have no idea. But apparently he's really worshipped by these young boys, which is really bizarre. It's like a gap between Jordan Peterson and Andrew Tate. We just need to come in a little bit of a middle ground here. Do you know what I mean? Let's talk about Prince Harry. Look at Prince Harry over there, just crying his eyes out about, they're not nice to my wife. Oh, go fuck yourself. You made millions off of them not being nice to your fucking wife. So shut up. Enjoy your life. You're living in Southern California. You're living the life. Your mom's dead. Get over it. Sorry. I know these Diana people, they're fucking freaks. But I just want to say one thing to you, Harry. Get out. Your wife is a fucking lunatic. Speaking of lunatics, where is Kanye? Where is he? Nobody knows where he is. Where is Kanye? He had a litany of anti-Semitic craziness and now radio silence. What's going on? Is he maybe in a prison somewhere? Is he been taken out? Has the Illuminati got him? We don't know. Speaking of the Illuminati, I talked to my sister the other day, and she's got some really great Illuminati stories because she has a good friend she works with who is probably a QAnoner, and he's got an inside informant. He's basically talking about how basically the underworld is full of aliens, and that's why 8 million children go missing every year, is because the aliens take them in their underworld underneath the earth, and they do experiments on them. That's what's going on with my sister. And also, she got a new pair of shoes. So just wanted to give you a little update. She got a new pair of shoes, and aliens are abducting babies and experimenting on them in these dungeons below the Earth's surface. And Andrew Tate is in a Romanian prison, but now in a hospital. And I hope he just takes responsibility for his sexual assaults. Okay, Andrew? Hang in there, buddy. You'll be kicking ass soon enough. You'll be out of that prison you'll be out of that prison beating up women soon enough. You're going to be hurting women soon enough with your macho, butt sore. You're a loser. But you're a millionaire. Hey, any way it goes, right? In America, you can do anything as long as you outrage people and you make them really offended, and we will put you on a pedestal and we will celebrate you, because that is the American dream. And the world is ending as we speak right now, because if there is a sign, the fact that Kanye's missing, Andrew Tate has been rushed to hospital because he's scared to be in a Romanian prison because of maybe he'll be assaulted, and he doesn't want to take responsibility for that. That's on him, okay? People, I guess I'm trying to say is you can change your mind if you want. You can always change your mind. The one constant in life is that everything changes. And one of your things that you can change, one of the things you can change is your mind. Andrew Tate, you can change your mind. You can take up a hobby. Now that you're in a hospital, you can take up knitting. You can, write an advice column to people who were once in an Andrew Tate cult. You can talk about how maybe your mom neglected you as a child, and that's why you are a misogynist, misdirected, misguided, sad sack for a human being. And maybe you can go take some therapy. Maybe you can go into psychoanalyzing or whatever. You can go take your therapy, you can knit, you can hang out with Michelle Obama. She's on a book tour. Like, you can hang out with her and be like, yeah, I was an idiot. That was so dumb. I was saying all those dumb things about women are trash and they should stay home and stay in the kitchen. And it made me a lot of money. I have a lot of money from it. A lot, Michelle. And they're like, oh my God, really? How much do you have? I got this. And they can talk about, and Michelle will be like, oh, Andrew Tate, it's going to be all right now that you've read my book and you understand how it's not good to talk shit about women. Because I'm a woman. I'm a powerful woman. I'm Michelle Obama. I write books. I go on tours. I hang out with celebrities. I know Prince Harry. I talked to him last night. He was crying on the phone, talking about his mom. I said, listen, bitch, just relax. It's going to be all right. By the way, your wife didn't know she was black when she went to the royal family, but now guess what? Now she knows. See? This is what happens when you marry a royal. I don't know. Anyway, what else is going on in the news? Kanye's missing, Harry's crying, Andrew Tate is scared. He's scared. I'd be scared too to be in a Romanian prison, especially if I were trafficking Romanian girls and raping them. That would be crazy. But he's alive, so he's not dead, and he's taking responsibility for his assaults. Right? He's taking responsibility because he's in prison. That's how you take responsibility. Anyway, this is my first podcast, so I'm just going to kind of riff, talk about what's going on in my world. I have an hour show coming up in Lausanne. If you don't know what that is, it's a city in Switzerland. It's a big city. Well, it's a medium-sized city. I don't know how many people live there, maybe 1 million, maybe 2 million. And it's a beautiful city. It's overlooks Lake Geneva or Lac Léman, and it is an hour show at the ABC Club in Lausanne. You can get tickets on my website, jenkirwin.com, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a couple of surprise guests. I'm going to talk probably about Andrew Tate. I'm going to talk probably about Kanye West. I'm going to probably talk about Harry and his mom. Harry and Meghan. It's going to be fun. I think you're going to enjoy it. You can bring your knitting if you want. We can do a knitting circle, kind of a comedy knitting circle kind of a vibe. It's kind of dark though, so you can't really see. You're not going to be able to see your yarn because it's going to be kind of dark because there's like a spotlight on on the stage, and then everything else is dark. But they do have drinks. And, I usually hang out after the show and have a little chat with the audience members. And I like to talk about what their trending conspiracy theories are. There's different ones for different, like last month, I had a guy come up to me and he was a flat earther. And I was like, what's up with the flat earthers? And he's like, yeah, there's no curvature to the earth. And I said, of course there isn't. I don't know. Do I look like a scientist? No, I'm not a scientist. I'm a comic. But then he started talking about the firmament as it is above, so below. And that's when I checked out. But, this is the thing about my shows, people from all walks of life. International community. We have Swiss people. We have Germans. We have Brits. We have Americans. We have French people. We have people from all over the world. Africa. All the countries of Africa. All the countries of South America. We have people from Belgium at my shows. It's international. I talk about so many different things that people maybe not know about, especially in American culture. I talk about being a parent, being a dog owner. I talk about being an expat. What's that all about? What's that about? What is it like being an expat? Is it like a refugee? No, it's not. Is it scary? Not at all. Is it kind of a fancy word for saying I'm a white lady married to a guy who is working in Switzerland? Yeah, kind of it is. And that's what an expat is, basically. An expatriate. Somebody who expatriated from another place because they got a job. That's what an expat is. Some people take offense by that. Oh, you can't call it you're expat comedy night? That's terrible. That's derogatory. No, it's not. What's derogatory? I'm an expat. I'm a white lady expat. Maybe I should change the show to White Lady Expat. Coming soon. Actually coming this Thursday at ABC Club Lausanne. Be there. It starts at 9. Doors open at 8. $20 a ticket. Get them in advance. Go for a drink not the day before, but you can go the day before and wait out. Some people like to camp out at my shows. I have some great stalkers. Some of my most loyal fans. They'll come the night before and they'll hang out the night before just to get a good seat. So you can do that if you want. It's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, basically. I'm not Andrew Tate, okay? I'm not here to tell you to, take it. And if you don't take responsibility for your going to one of my shows, then it's your fault. It's not your fault. None of it's your fault. All of this is my fault. All of this, the whole thing, the podcast, the comedy, it's all my fault. Don't blame yourselves. You can blame Andrew Tate, but that's it. You can only blame Andrew Tate for anything that happens in your life that's bad. You can always just blame him. All right. So you're going to come to my show? I hope to see you there. I know you're going to come to my show. And if you can't come to my show, I'm going to tape the show. I'll put little clips up on Instagram. So it's jen.kirwin at Instagram. I don't even know how that works. Is that my Instagram handle? I don't know. I haven't checked in a while, but you should probably Google. Hey, like I said, it's 2023, new beginnings. What are your plans? What do you have? What do you have on the horizon? Huh? Flat Earther, especially. What do you have? What are your big dreams for 2023? What's your vision board? Do you have a vision board? Maybe that should be something on your vision board. Get a vision board. Make it happen. Cut out little pieces of paper. Put it on the board. Visualize it. Visualize your life for the next 24 months. Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself in a Romanian prison? No, you don't. Do you see yourself crying a lot about your royal family? No, you don't. Do you see yourself disappearing? Like nobody's heard from you? Kim Kardashian hasn't heard from you? No one's heard from you. No one's talking about you. What's going on? Are you going to be that person? No, you're not. You're going to be like Michelle Obama. You're going to be fabulous. You're going to tour the world. You're going to hang out with all your fancy friends. And you're going to let Harry cry on your shoulder. You know what I mean? That's what you're going to be. You're going to be the best you that you can possibly be. That's what I'm aiming. I'm aiming to be like Michelle Obama. If I could only be a little bit like Michelle Obama, I'd be happy. But yeah, there's a lot happening in the future. Like, what are we going to do? What are your goals? My goal is to, at some point, go to the supermarket and get trash bags and toilet paper because we're running out. And those are my short-term goals. Those are my goals for like in the next, I would say, in the next hour. So those are the things, like, these are some tips that you can do. Like, make a list and like check it off. Like, say, I'm going to get trash bags and toilet paper because I've been using Kleenex as toilet paper for the past 2 days. And that's not good. That's not good. That's not on my vision board. I want abundance. You know what I mean? All the abundance, all the toilet paper, all the trash bags. I'm sick of putting, trash in a little takeaway Chinese plastic bag. That's not who I am. That's not how I see myself. That's where I could imagine Andrew Tate is right now. That's how he sees himself. But for me, no. I deserve trash bags. Let's talk about the Germans. And I'm not talking about the Nazi German stuff. I'm talking about like contemporary Germany. I don't know what it is, but I went on a trip to Barcelona, brag. And every time I go to Spain, especially certain parts of Spain, especially like Mallorca, there's a lot of Germans. Like, signs are in German. I don't know if you know this. It's true. There are a lot of the signs are in German because Germans love sunshine. And they love to be naked. This is true. What's up with you guys? Germans, put your comments in the link below if that's even a thing that I'm going to have on here. But I have a question for you. Why is it that whenever there's a nude beach in Europe, no matter what, it's always full of Germans, but not like attractive, like we're like over the hill, hefty, naked Germans, white, pasty, bouncy, like not bouncy, but like blah. And they always want to play volleyball in the nude. And it's like not that warm out. What's up? What's up, Germany? What's going on in your country? Why do you always want to get nude in other people's countries? We don't need to see that. We don't need to see it. I mean, I'm not shaming you. Well, I am. I'm going to shame you. Maybe you want to think about it. Maybe you can wear like a little light sweater. You don't need to be naked. Like, you don't need to be naked. I think you're just doing it just because, I don't know, some weird German shit that's going on in your brain. I don't get it. But I think you should stop it. Or just maybe do it where nobody else can see you. Anyway, I'm not a prude. I get it. I get the nude beaches. I get it. You want to feel free. You want to have sand in your ass crack. I understand. You're free to do whatever you want. But why is it? It's only Germans. It's only very large Germans. You got to think about that. Ask yourself these questions. All right. So that's it. That's my first podcast. And I can't believe we got it through this together. We got through it together. My dog is farting over there. And it's okay. Chocho is going to be all right. We just went for a really long walk and he's exhausted. And, I think he probably blames Andrew Tate for that. So have a beautiful day. I'll see you this Thursday. I am so excited for our journey together. This is Shut It